Hey, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Saturday, December 9th, basketball plays for today. Only one NBA game as the in-season tournament championship is tonight. We do have a few college basketball games we're going to get into as well. First one up is Purdue, Alabama. Alabama, 5.5 point dog, or it's been between 5.5, 6.5, 7. Total around 162.5. We did take, I apologize for that one. We did take Alabama in this one, plus 2.5 first half, plus 6 for the game. So Alabama against Purdue, Alabama plus 2.5 first half and plus 6 for the game. Got maybe a few too many athletes. We think they're going to win that game outright. Next game up for us is going to be Arizona, Wisconsin. Arizona, obviously the number one ranked team in the country, and somehow Wisconsin's ranked. The line has went from 9 to 9.5. It opened at 7.5 yesterday, but we do have Arizona minus 5.5 first half. And like I mentioned, we grabbed it when it opened up at minus 7.5. But Arizona minus 5.5 first half and minus 7.5 for the game for us on that one. Next game up for us is actually going to be Kansas, Missouri. Kansas favored by 13.5. Total around 146 at the moment. The total did open up at 144. That's where we grabbed it on that one. But we do like the over in this particular game. Over 72.5 first half and over 144 for the game. So one more time, over 72.5 first half and over 144 for the game. In the last game for us on college basketball, going to be one of the latest games of the day. Gonzaga, Washington in Seattle. Battle of the Washington schools. But we do like Gonzaga here. They are a 4.5 point favorite. Total around 163.5. But we do like Gonzaga. We actually grabbed it when it opened yesterday at 5. So we'll suffer a little bit there, but that's all right. But we're going to take Gonzaga minus 1.5 first half and Gonzaga minus 5 for the game. One more time, Gonzaga minus 1.5 first half and minus 5 for the game. Now let's get into the NBA in-season tournament championship. Pacers, Lakers. A lot of excitement here. I don't know if everybody's excited about this as maybe I am. I really enjoyed watching the Pacers so far. They've been fun to bet on as well. The Lakers, LeBron's played out of his mind. The question is, can he continue to do it? He put up like 30 points in 24 minutes the other night. It's been pretty outstanding, we'll say that, to say the least on that. But we are going to go with the Pacers tonight. They are plus 4, total of 243. But we also like the Pacers to actually win this thing outright. So we're going to take the Pacers plus 1.5 first quarter, plus 2.5 first half, plus 4 for the game. We're also going to take Pacers money line. Also, we're going to take Halliburton in-season tournament MVP as well on that one, as there will be one of those. And then we've got a bunch of Halliburton props to go with it as well. It's Halliburton over 45.5 par, Halliburton over 4.5 threes, Halliburton over 28.5 points, and Halliburton under 2.5 turnovers. Then we've got Anthony Davis over 13.5 rebounds, as the Pacers are one of the worst rebounding teams in the NBA. So he should feast there. Anthony Davis over 2.5 blocks. Miles Turner over 17.5 points. And we're actually going to take LeBron under 28.5 points. LeBron's been scoring, it's been fun to watch. It reminds me of, LeBron when he's 30. But I don't think he can continue to score at a 30-point clip. And we're getting to 28.5 points to LeBron. I think we're asking for a lot. Normally when his point total's in the low to mid-20s. So I think we're getting the shade high there, so we are going to take the under on that one. So we'll get back to all the bets here and run through them for you one more time. So we think the Pacers are going to win this in-season tournament, and then gives all the teams that necessarily aren't the high and mighty of the NBA hope to actually win this during the season and win that extra cash as well, right? So Pacers plus 1.5 first quarter, Pacers plus 2.5 first half, Pacers plus 4 for the game. Pacers on the money line. Halliburton to win the in-season tournament MVP. Halliburton over 45.5 par. Points, assists, rebounds combined. Halliburton over 4.5 threes. Halliburton over 28.5 points. We really think tonight he comes out and shows his point total maybe a little bit more aggressive than he has been. Even though he's been scoring well, he's passed up a lot of open shots. So we think maybe tonight he takes those. Anthony Davis over 13.5 rebounds. Anthony Davis over 2.5 blocks. Miles Turner over 17.5 points. LeBron under 28.5 points. Halliburton under 2.5 turnovers, which the last 2 games I think he's got 0 combined, and it's plus money on under 2.5 turnovers. So make sure at the end of this episode you will see a link to the Google Sheets. They say like docs.google.spreadsheet. That is our ledger, list of all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units, what book we placed those at, and then obviously results. Yesterday was a little wish-wash, down a little bit yesterday. The big loss was the Nets Wizard, the under in that game, and then we hit some other issues with Anthony Edwards, of course, getting hurt in the first 4 minutes of the game with 3 or 4 props on him. Definitely adjust the day, so to speak. So no big shake. We're still, like I said, up well over 1,200 units so far for the season. It's just trying to keep adding to it. We got those basketball plays and, of course, the in-season tournament NBA games. So make sure you take a look at all of those. If you're interested in football as well, you'll see there's multiple sheets listed. There's football 22, baseball 23, football 23-24, and then basketball 23-24. Feel free to check both, any of those out as well, but you can check football bets as we got a slate of NFL games coming up. And then, of course, the NBA is off on Sunday, then back at it for Monday, so we'll have more bets for you there if you're just interested in the basketball portion. So make sure you check those out when you get some time. Also, make sure you subscribe and get notifications to our YouTube channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. It'll give you plenty of time to match them up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. I do appreciate everybody's support as always, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.